Buongiorno, I'm Claudio. Following a suggestion by Patrick from Minneapolis in the States, with this new suggestion I'm going to go back to the way I started a few years back. I'm going to get the camera, hold it up, and guide you through the selection, and hopefully along the way I can explain the various matches and the choices I'm selecting. So here goes nothing. Okay, we're in here where I stock my suits. I usually start off with a shirt and then work around there. But I've been eyeing this jacket for some time now. It's actually my size. I wonder why. So I've been eyeing this flannel. It's light grey and it's got a very faint sky overcheck. Patch pockets. Normal slit breast pocket. And so this is where we'll start. Light grey flannel. Oh, and another thing I should mention, it does have a faint, that's a brown, grey-brown check you can see here. That's actually has a brown tone to it. So as a natural choice for trousers would be either a solid dark grey or a solid brown. Probably black would fit fine too, but black is boring. So we're you know, and we can play either with the brown here or the sky, sorry, or the blue trousers. Or the grey trousers. Actually, come to think of it, dark blue would be fine as well because of the check. But actually, I'd probably stick, because of the grey, the mainly grey base here. Probably dark grey flannel, if I have it. We'll go check. Or dark brown. Okay. Okay. Pulled out dark grey flannel. This one, or a dark brown. Again, you probably may not be able to see it, but this is a brown based, a brown shaded check here, and it would look great with the brown trousers. However, my idea, pulling out the trousers, my idea would probably be with a dark grey flannel, because then I'll probably match a brown shoe to this. Brown and grey. I think I've said this before. I kind of dig brown shoes with grey flannels. It's a nice choice. So probably stick to choose a brown shoe for that. It'll match the grey, the brown check here, and of course a dark brown with a dark brown pair of trousers would be great with dark brown shoes, but in that case there wouldn't be the contrast, which is fine, but I prefer the contrast the dark grey flannel would give with the brown shoes. So for now, let's stick to the dark grey flannel trousers, leave the brown trousers to the side, and at this point it's shirt. We'll look for a shirt. Shirt's got to be white base. Maybe let's see if there's a check, a subtle check, small check, obviously because of the big pattern here. Although it's a subtle pattern, the check needs to be as light and as subtle as can be. So let's look for a shirt. Okay. Shirts all over the place, so I'm just going to limit it to this area here. And an interesting choice. I'm not going to be going with this because it's pushing it a bit too much. But an interesting choice would be this very small grey twill cotton here, and it's sorry, green. It's green check. The only connection I would make to this jacket would probably be this brownish gray check. Brownish gray check. Maybe it's hard to tell. It may have an olive shade to it, and that's where I made the connection. The green check here and the brownish olive maybe over check here. But again, that's then it'd be a nightmare to find a tie to hook, you know, to tie it all together. So definitely not going with this green one. However, I think it just could work. But anyways, no. We've got to tone it down. Go the simple route. Obviously, plain white, fine. Maybe sky, but yeah, sky would do okay, especially with the sky check here. But no, I'd still prefer a white base. And let me see what's over here. Yeah, I remember this one being around. This is white. It's got a fine sky and dark blue check. Very, very small. So small check with the larger check of the jacket. That's perfect. It's mainly white, so that's what we were looking for. And that with the jacket. Here we go. Jacket, dark grey flannel, trousers, and this white shirt with the small subtle check is fine. Now all we need is a tie. I don't have one at the shop, but my the most obvious choice would be a knitted dark blue tie. That would be great. Dark blue, black even. The darker check here may be black. It's really hard to tell. I think it's blue, but it may be black. But anyways, grey flannel trousers with a black tie is perfect. However, we must remember in theory, I want to match this with brown shoes. And so I personally, although I'll easily wear a blue suit with brown shoes, I'm not sure I would choose brown shoes with a dark blue tie. So there. So I'm gonna look and see what ties I have to match this. Hang on. Okay. These are just few of the ties I pulled out. All silk. This is black. Yeah, black would work. Black would work. Again, this may be a black check, most probably dark blue, but it's very dark. Obviously with grey will work fine. I just can't get my head round thinking that a black silk tie is just too formal, though. For an odd jacket, especially for a mix and match jacket and trousers. Black for me is just too formal. So maybe if it was a black knitted tie, maybe. Actually, probably, surely, but because it's not knitted, out it goes. Polka dots, red polka dot. Sorry, red with white polka dots. The dots are fine. That they'll easily match this small check here. They'll match the larger check on the jacket. Considering brown shoes, yeah, maybe. So then we'll see if I've got a pocket square to match. But maybe red, that would work okay. Red. This stripe here. Hang on, put that there. the sky bit of the tie here matches perfectly the sky check on the gray jacket. Obviously the small check here, so that's fine. It's got this green check, sorry, this green stripe here, and the red one. The green, yeah. Although I was saying before, this has a hint of green in it, olive. So this would be okay. Again, I chose this one again because of this sky, the sky over check on the flannel jacket. We match that. That's not bad as well. It's fine with the check, with this check of the shirt. It's a matter of really seeing the overall look once the shirt, the jacket, the trousers are all together. That's how you'd obviously normally do it. You'd probably, you know, dress up first and then choose the tie at the end, and especially the shoes. Now we gotta choose a pair of shoes colors from there. So we'll see what I can come up with as far as the shoes are concerned. That was quick. I think I'm gonna go with one of these two. Monk strap in a tan. What is that? That's tan. Monk strap in a tan, or these boots in a whiskey. Both perfect with the gray flannel trousers. Will work with the jacket. Will probably work with the ties. Should work with the ties, but I really like the light shade, the light color of the monk strap. That contrasts the trousers more than the darker whiskey does, and for some reason I really like the match of this tie here, the green, burgundy and sky one, and this tan shade of the monk straps. So I think I'm going to go with the monk straps. So let me put this all together and let's see what happens. Pocket square. Let me see what I got here. Maybe burgundy. Just push that in there like this. Burgundy's okay. Yeah. White would have worked perfectly as well. Either white with a presidential fold or just a burgundy thrown in like that. Let's go get the shoes. Shoes come down here. Tan monk straps, double monk this is. See up here you got a lot of colour. The shoes, the tan shoes, the stripe tie, burgundy pocket square. But that's about the only colour you have here. You've got, the jacket is a plain light grey, albeit with a subtle check on it, but it's basically plain light grey. Shirt's pretty plain. Trousers are a dark grey. So you've got a basic pale base to everything, so we can easily add a bit of colour without going too strong on the tie, for example. That's why I chose this one, as I just mentioned, because the main colour feature here are the double monk straps. So here it is. I really like this jacket. I've been eyeing it for some time, and so that's the suggestion started with this. and as you saw, I played with some small checks on the shirt, the stripes here of the tie, but keeping it all together is the basic, the very basic grey shade, both on the trousers and on the jacket. Been a bit lengthy this time round. Again, thanks to Patrick for reminding me of what I was doing at the very beginning. If you want to go back a bit, 5-6 years ago, I started just filming with the camera in my hand, filming as I was picking out stuff. Here you go. It's been a long time, I know. I'm sorry. I should do more of these. I have people writing me and asking for more, you know, these video suggestions. But anyways, here you have it. Hope you like it. See you later.
Yeah.